Paul, the trade of the day within industrial transportation is?
Well, this is interesting because, we are fairly positive, I think, about the sector, and we spoke about the generally supportive trends. Although most of the stocks in this environment have done well, the share prices have done well as well. So both of us were a bit iffy about Grindrod. So we decided between us that we are going to have, as a trade of the day, a short position, which is in itself quite interesting. And we're going to go with a short on Grindrod.
All the value managers out there have just had heart attacks.
Spluttering on their gin and tonics.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well,
so that's it. Short Grindrod. Daniel, you agree?
Yeah, look, I think it's a fair price to take a short position now. I mean, it's the company has good management, but it's a very tough environment for them to operate in currently. The ship rates are not recovering. That's going to be a big drain on their cash flows. A lot of their ships that were contracted out at previous higher rates are now coming out of those contracts into spot lower rates. The Maputo terminal has issues, like I mentioned before. It's a shallower terminal, therefore only smaller ships can get in there. I think Paul mentioned that Remgro has taken a position. I think they could hold the stock up here and there, but when they step out of the market, I think there is room for the stock to pull back quite a bit.
So it's beginning of the week. Just take us through what we're doing here.
Yeah, so the way it works is that if you're part of our followhotstocks.com mailing group, then you'll actually get this notice early on. That's what you look like if you go and sign up there. And then we will actually go and do this trade. Grindrod is a stock which is pretty liquid and which is in the larger sort of sector of the economy, so we'll be able to do the short on the Global Trader platform. Just got to work out what sort of size we're looking at there. I agree with Daniel. We know that Remgro are there and that would normally be a stop, but it's not really their style to nibble up their stakes in the market. I think they've taken the stake that they've taken. So I think it's really a results-driven thing. We know that Grindrod have just got that new boat called the Grindrod Cabernet or something, which is a huge damn thing. And shipping rates are very floppy at the moment. So what we'd be looking for with a short here, I'm not even sure when exactly the earnings are going to come, but would be a sort of period of weakness following an earnings-related announcement.
And of course, if you decide to change, you will notify Paul and he will notify everybody who follows Hot Stocks.
Yeah, so part of the thing is that you can elect when you follow to check that you will receive updates on the portfolio. Plus, of course, we have the Friday shows where we look back at how it's going.
And how is your performance?
Yeah, in fact, with a couple of heroic days in recent weeks, we've popped ourselves into a profit situation, but it's fairly slender. So to be honest, we've been doing the actual portfolio now for about a month, and we've only really seen aggregate sort of neither losses nor gains. I will just say, though, that one of Daniel's previous picks, SAB Miller Long, was one of our most successful trades.
Daniel, you are welcome back on the show as many times as you would like.